fantastic, so I can show you all the techniques that I'm learning too. So make sure you don't miss the Be Crafty shows on Hochanda.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hello, I'm Sue Baker, the founder of Imagination Crafts. We're delighted to have partnered with Crafters Companion to bring you an even greater variety of crafts. I hope you'll join me to experience the joy of mixed media crafting together on Hochanda.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? I hope you're having a great Saturday. I'm really chuffed because I get to hang out with the lovely Françoise Reed. Hello.
Hello.
It's been a while.
It has been a while, actually.
I've missed you. So... you always bring us such beautiful designs.
Thank you.
And just to be clear, Françoise has designed everything we're going to show you today. So we've got some beautiful stamps. Before we do anything else, you were having a really nice conversation with Charlotte, our producer, and you were talking a little bit about the amount of time it goes into bringing out a stamp set, and I think that's interesting to hear that story, because you don't appreciate, we buy beautiful stamps, but we don't really appreciate how long it takes to design it and bring it to the market. So tell me the process behind this collection.
Well, I mean, I start thinking about my Christmas designs way ahead of the game. So, but I'm sort of like, I start drawing at Christmas. And I'm drawing for the following Christmas.
Wow.
So you know, so you need to be in that zone to sort of get the inspiration and things. So, and we had lots of snow this year, which was brilliant. So start off then, and then moving sort of towards March, I'll actually start physically drawing them up properly.
And all of these, your own designs, each one of these stamps you can see. What I love about Françoise's work is they are so original but so usable. It's that perfect balance. Let's go through the designs. Now, this is the complete, this is the collection. We've got 30. I know this is the first half and we'll bring another collection in August, the second half of this collection. You can get these in pairs, or you can get the whole collection here together for 33 stamps in total. You've got 2 flexi payments. You're saving £8. You can see the details for all the stamps as a collective, or you can go for individual options, and you can see one example of that at the bottom of your screen. As we're scrolling through, and we'll see all the stamps there, so you've got that beautiful modern... It's a nice balance of traditional, then funky. I mean, where have you seen a merry cactus? Come on. With the bark balls, I love that. And then you've got a very cool looking polar bear. You've even put some sentiments in there, greetings in there. Great bauble. And now we've got that funky tree, which we've got beautiful examples of everything. And this verse, if we just pause here, this verse is awesome. You are the jingle jingle in my bells, holly in my jolly, bright star on my tree, kiss under the mistletoe, fruit in my cake. I think that's awesome. Fruit to my cake, rather. Fruit in my cake, different. You're the stuffing in my turkey. I mean, I really love it. I keep saying in, but it's two. I ruined it, Françoise. Okay, can I just show you some examples? Because I really like these stamps. And just to show you what you can achieve, imagine making something like this. And Françoise is going to show you the techniques behind these beautiful inspirations. But talk to me about this one, Francoise, because it is stunning. That is stunning.
Yeah, this one I've actually coloured in with alcohol markers.
Yeah.
And one of the things I want to hopefully show everybody in the show is the variety of different ways that you can use the stamps.
Yeah.
So really, this is a collection for people who sort of like to colour in, add their own sort of bits and pieces to the images.
Yeah.
And you can use lots of different techniques to achieve lots of different ideas. But like you were saying, the collection's really varied.
It really, you've got something for everybody in here.
Rather than choose a collection which is themed, I've decided to put lots of different styles in, lots of different images. You've got traditional and you've got modern.
Wait for this next one. I absolutely love this next one. What? Come on.
I couldn't resist the googly eyes and the smile on it.
I love it. Absolutely love it. So you've got something that it can be more traditional, or you've got something that's a little bit quirky, a little bit different. And we've all got friends. I'm going to show you. These are all great. Am I okay to show these?
Yeah,
okay?
of course.
Let me just show you. I didn't want to jump ahead just in case I'm showing you your demos. But look, so we've got traditional Christmas, but it's still got Francoise's own edge to it. Or what about this? Wow, wow. Isn't that stunning? Lovely. Or, and again, I know I did show you one of these, but you've got that in there as well. It's a really funky Noel.
I've done quite a few of those to show sort of how, how varied you can make that one.
And there's that beautiful script. I love this verse. This is nice. If you don't know... Look, imagine... don't worry, I'm not going to... Charlotte's like, please don't read it again. Look, I just think, only because it's a great verse. It's how I read it badly. I read it badly, can I just say? That was me. But this is really nice. If you're struggling to give a card and you don't want it to be... You want to get a message across, but you don't want to have too many Christmas images. I think that's awesome.
And it's a quick and easy one to do. All you need to do is get your nice Christmas papers out and stamp it, and that's it, really. You know, so I mean, that's what you need with Christmas designs. Some people will want to spend lots of time making a card. Other people want something that's relatively quick, but makes a nice statement.
So original. And actually, that's very sweet. So, Charlotte, producer, was saying to me that apparently I'm the jingle in her bell. That's very nice for you to say. OK, now, details are on your screen, $59.94. You can get the complete collection. You've got access to 2 flexi payments, so $29.97. Just take that in, $29.97, and look at what you are getting, the complete collection here. Or you can go for options individually. Well, I say individually, they come in sets of pairs, which we'll show you on our website. Let's go to the website as we head across. So you can see right now that we have got all of these broken down. So whether you want to go for the polar bear and the bauble, the Noel and the funky cactus, come on, the merry cactus, I love it. Or you've got your verse in there as well, and the Christmas tree, all designed to play together nicely. Or you've got options. I mean, good value. And we've got some new embossing folders. Can I just say, the embossing folders with the stamps work beautifully. They really do. OK, so what are we going to be playing with then, Francoise?
So I thought I'd choose a nice, easy one to sort of ease myself back in, because I haven't been on-screen demoing for quite a while, and sort of like today I was thinking, I'm quite nervous, actually.
No, nothing to be nervous about.
I don't know why, but...
I always enjoy watching you working away.
So I'm going to use the Noel stamp, which I have to say is turning out to be, I love all the designs, but this one is turning into maybe a little bit of a favourite because it's sort of easy to use.
It's contemporary,
and
but
it's really
traditional as well,
yeah.
Obviously with the Noel, and you've got the holly.
So I've taken it off the base, put it onto my acrylic block, and I'm going to just stamp it on some white card. So I'm using the white card from Creative Expressions, which is the bright white card, which has got a nice smooth surface. And I'm going to stamp it with black VersaFine ink. So you want to make sure that you have plenty of ink, especially on the Noel. So in the light I can see, because of the nature of the design, you don't have to worry too much about getting it absolutely perfect, because it's a little bit like scratchy
a little
and
bit grunge.
Yeah, that's a good way. So when I'm lining it up, I look at below Noel, there's a line that says, wishing you a wonderful Christmas. And I make sure that I line that up with the bottom rather than worry about the actual Noel.
Oh, that's a good
because
point.
I want that line to be nice. That line's actually nice and straight. So, and when you put your pressure, your pressure actually on the letters of Noel rather than everywhere else, because that's the heavier detail. And hopefully,
oh yeah,
there we go.
That's cool.
So you can see actually there where I've missed a little bit of ink, but it doesn't really matter because it actually adds to the design.
It's a compliment to the design, you say, because you have got that sort of sketchy feel, a little bit of grungy feel. So if you go a little bit lighter with the ink at points, not a problem at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, you would almost think that that was actually what the stamp was like. Yeah. But you'll be able to see on some of my other samples that it actually comes out a lot more solid. Okay. But I can use that to my advantage on the design, as we'll see on other samples. Okay. So. A little bit of inking.
You've sneaked in sentiments in there as well.
Yep.
So happy Christmas, wishing you a wonderful Christmas, like that.
So I'm just going to give it a quick burst of heat just to make sure it's nice and dry.
The crafty waft. Good habits to get into. Nothing worse than if you do smear a bit of ink. You know.
Well, this ink dries quite quickly, and especially at the moment we're having such hot weather, everything's drying really quickly. But just to make sure, because I want to use Sakura markers just to add in a little bit of detail, so I don't want them to smudge because they're quite wet.
Good markers. Now, say if you do want to go for the Noel individually, it comes with the Christmas cactus. You can get those details at the bottom of your screen. $11.99 is a good price because they're sizable stamps.
They are, but a lot of them are really nice in that you can use part of the design. And you can also create some lovely backgrounds with some of the designs that are there as well. So I'm just going to colour in my berries.
That's nice.
And then what I'm going to do, because this is a bit grungy, I'm also going to splodge some red splodges here and there as well. So you can have a bit of fun.
Make it your own,
Sort of splodging it around.
Right, nice.
And then, so this is what I was saying about this is an easy one. So we're going to do the holly leaves. So quick. We haven't got the Sakura pens on the show, but we've had them on previously. And they are absolutely...
No, they're really good.
Beautiful pens to work with.
Do you have any Christmas traditions in your home?
It's a bit of a mixture between the French and the English.
What's a classic French day? In France, what would you be eating Christmas Day? Same in the UK?
Well, actually, the French do much more of a fuss of Christmas Eve than they do of actually Christmas Day. Because being sort of, you know, the Catholic element, they go to church on Christmas Eve, and then they come back from church and they have a big meal after that. So it is slightly different in that. The other things that we do, which I was brought up doing, but I didn't do the same with my son. The French put out their shoes underneath the tree. So we put up a stocking, and the French put their shoes.
Oh, that's interesting. So wait, when you put your shoes under the tree, so do you put some stuff in the shoes?
No, just your shoes there, because that's, I don't know where, it's like the stocking idea, but it's your shoes. Don't ask me where that came from.
Can you imagine going around the house and you think, oh, is this where I put my shoes? Leave them under the tree?
Yeah. Well, you see, in the UK, you'd think, gone completely balmy, but in France, it's, you know, it's like we have different traditions at Easter.
Just make sure you don't leave your gym trainers under the tree. That's not fun for anybody.
No, you've got to make sure you put your nice polished shoes and not your grungy shoes.
I'm trying to think any Greek traditions. My dad's Irish and my mum's Greek. I don't know if there are any Greek traditions.
I don't know. You know, I lived out in Athens for 2 years.
Yes.
But you know, I can't honestly. I remember Easter better. I remember the lamb on the spit, colouring the Easter eggs, going to church, and then everybody has the eggs. And
there was. I remember I was on a little Greek island called Spetses for Easter, and so my family was spending Easter there. My uncle has a home. And my aunt was making a traditional Easter dish, and you go to midnight mass for Easter, and then you come back at 12 or after 12, and then you have this soup. and I saw it being made, and I can only equate it to something in an Indiana Jones movie. I opened up the lid, and the sheep's head was staring at me. I was like, what is in this? A little bit embarrassing, because round the table, and apologies to any vegetarians watching right now, so when we went to eat, the only people not eating the soup were the kids. I think there were 5 or 6 kids around the table, me, and that was it. I couldn't bring myself to eat it.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Anyway, we digress. Back to our Noel.
So, that's as easy as that. I've just put a bit of colour with the Sakura pens.
Yeah.
I could, if I wanted to, just at this stage, mount it, put it on a card, add a bit of glitter.
I love that. You have not all... If you
it's so easy.
That is a huge compliment to the design of the Noel. And I know this is proving popular. It comes with a Christmas cactus. So all Francoise has done, coloured in the berries, added a little bit more detail and the leaves, and that is it. But it looks fantastic.
And a bit of grungy felt tip. You don't have to be sort of...
It's got a quite contemporary feel to it. Love it.
So what we're going to do, we've got some new embossing folders on the show today.
These are good. So you're getting
and
2
I
of
absolutely
these.
love these at the moment.
They're really cool.
And they're a really nice size.
Yeah.
The size is important because actually previously I've got some small snowflake embossing folders at home, and they're not really that functional because they're not big enough.
It limits you.
Yeah, it limits you.
I mean, with the 8x8, it's a good size when you're working with it.
So you can actually put an 8x8 card, folded card, through the embossing folder.
Perfect.
And emboss the whole front of an 8x8 card, which is absolutely amazing.
Okay.
And I've done that on some of the cards as well.
Cool. Details on your screen for the embossing folder. $13.99 for 2 8x8s. Very nice.
So I'm using the snowflake, the one with the snow. Is it called snow?
It's your falling snow.
Falling snow.
Falling snow.
Right, and I need to always remember which way I want to have the...
So would that give you the deboss or emboss on there?
Well, I'm looking for my snow to be embossed.
Okay.
And I think that's the right way. You've got me sort of thinking, have I got it the right way there?
You see what I'm doing? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to make my sandwich for my machine.
During this hour, I'd love to know if you have any Christmas traditions. So we were talking about in France leaving shoes under the tree. If you know of any interesting Christmas traditions from across the globe, we'd love to hear them. I think that'd be really interesting.
So that's gone through.
Okay, see that?
And
that is why we love these embossing folders. Do you mind if I pick that up?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
I think that's it.
Perfect.
So you can pick that up and you can show.
Francoise, that looks so good.
Hope the camera can pick it up.
Oh yeah, don't you worry. Hey.
Oh wow.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. It just finishes that. It's absolutely just... It's as if the folder was made for the stamp or vice versa, because they go so well together.
They really do. Instant artwork, but what strikes me is anybody can achieve this. If you think the stamp's done all the hard work for you, the embossing folder has done all the hard work for you, you've added a little splash of colour, and that is it. Perfect to batch make.
Yes, it is. It's a really, really easy one. We put those cards there deliberately for you to be able to knock them over.
So clumsy.
So, to finish that off, I'm just going to get my Graph Master pen with the chisel tip, and I'm going to run an edging down there. Okay. And then I'm going to mount it on some black card.
So that's a nice black card to make. There's a little bit of flex in there.
Yes, it's not just a straightforward black card. Again, that's a creative expression card. And if I can find my glue, I'm just going to put a bit of glue behind.
It must be really exciting seeing other people starting to work with your designs and your stamps. I can't imagine what that must feel like.
It is, it's lovely, and you know, if ever I sort of spot anything on Facebook, I put it across to Francois' collection, because it's nice to share everybody's ideas, not just mine, and other people will visualise it completely different, and they'll do different colourways or
So if we do want to follow you on social media, it's Francoise Collection.
Francoise Collection on Facebook.
Okay.
So that's lovely on the border. And then that can go on the card. So this is one of your basics that we have on all the time, the Cosmic Shimmer Glue.
It's nice, speaking about Christmas, so one of the team here, Andy, he's in our tech, he's invited a lot of the team to go around to his for Christmas, so I think it'd be quite nice this year. It's going to be a Hochanda Christmas around Andy and Holly's.
So you need to sort of do lots of different traditions from all over the world.
I'm going to leave my shoes under his tree.
Yes, that's important. So we used to do that, and then traditionally my dad always used to make the Christmas pudding. Oh. So, and it's so funny because it's obviously the French, you know, they don't understand about the Christmas pudding. Yeah. But he took it over to France, and when we lived in France, a lot of our French family have adopted it.
Oh, really?
So now they have a Christmas pud.
All thanks to your dad.
All thanks to my dad.
Through. All right, big question for you. When it comes to Christmas pudding, are you custard, brandy, is it brandy custard or cream?
I like plain custard.
Just plain custard?
Maybe with a touch of vanilla or something in it, but I don't like the brandy on top because it's